Week 17 presents its challenges. Despite being able to play for the number 2 seed, Steelers have already announced Big Ben's not going to play this weekend. We're trying to build our player pool. We're going to try to find the players that have the most to play for and then build around that. Here we go. Welcome. I'm not a fancy expert, but I am your host, Andrew, and we're here all week trying to help you win a multi-entry tournament on Draftkings. I play the mini-max, maybe you play something different. Doesn't really matter. Strategy stays the same. Use multiple entries, game stack, find value plays, create a player pool, and don't fall in love. We're trying to create a player pool today. It's week 17, so it's going to be difficult. Here we go. Alright, the first step is to identify the teams that have something to play for. So we have Miami needs to win to get in. The Bills have clinched. I assume they want the second seed. Pittsburgh's already identified that they're going to rest rather than fight for that. So I don't know how Buffalo's going to play it. We'll see. Baltimore needs to win to get in. I'm going to add Buffalo. I'm not going to add Pittsburgh because they've already declared Big Ben's not playing. I assume the other starters are not going to play, or at least not going to play their full load. Cleveland does need to win. I will play them. Dallas needs to win to get in. The Giants need to win to get in. Atlanta's out. Tampa Bay has clinched. I don't think they have anything to play for this weekend. I assume they're going to rest Brady and some of the starters. We might adjust later in the week. Green Bay, Chicago. The Packers need to win to get the first round bye. I got to assume they're going to play for that. I got to assume that they're going to play their starters. Chicago needs to win to get in. I also have to assume they're going to play everybody. This could be a fun game right here to get in. New Orleans is clinched. Indy needs to get in to win. They're playing Jacksonville. This could be one of the lesser competitive games for a team that does need to win. I can see something like Indy. Like when Tampa Bay got out in front of Detroit, they just came out guns blazing, put them away early. You could see that. Maybe players rested at half. We'll see. Tennessee needs a win. Chiefs are already in. Chargers already out. Vegas, Denver, just playing for the fun of it. Arizona and the Rams both need a win. Seattle needs a win and a Green Bay loss. So this is a funny situation where they could be playing their players, and if they see the out-of-town scoreboard, Green Bay up by big, they might start resting. We'll see. I'll play them some. So this is going to be my basic pool. I'm going to play the players that you know from these teams. Nothing too tricky. We're going to go with the feeling of we're going to dance with who brought us here. So the teams that need a win, they're going to go with their players. Now in addition to this, I'll keep an ear to the ground and see what blurbs come out about. Coach so-and-so wants to see how this wide receiver does, or Coach so-and-so says this running back's going to get more carries this game, and then supplement them in. The other guys, to me, to supplement in, starts with DeShaun Watson. I don't know if he's going to play. He ended up that game throwing a ball and then get his hand caught in a guy's mask. I don't know if he's going to be able to go, but if he is less than 300 yards away from Patrick Mahomes for the overall passing yards leader. Now, when your team's a sinking ship, that's got to be a nice little feather in your cap that you're going for. So if he's playing, I think he's going to be slinging. I'm going to be playing him. We got Melvin Gordon here. He's 107 yards away from 1,000. I got to think that's something he wants to get, so I'll play him some. Robbie Anderson of Carolina's 92 receptions. Got to think he'd like to get to 100. Calvin Ridley has an outside shot to be the yardage leader for wide receivers. Currently sits 5th behind Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, who will play and get some yardage. Travis Kelce, White Delt will play, and Stefon Diggs, White Delt will play. So Ridley could be gunning for that. Hopkins is in a real game. He might naturally get it, but that's a reason to play Calvin Ridley. Cincinnati rookie T. Higgins is less than 100 yards away from 1,000. You got to think the team would like to get that for him, so he might see some lineups for him. That is my basic strategy for coming up with my pool this week. I'm going to find out tidbits, sprinkle them in, but my main guys are going to be guys I know are fighting for something. I'm going to play a lot of Chicago. Montgomery and Robinson have both been dynamite in fantasy. Green Bay on a good day is not the best at stopping the run, so Montgomery is an excellent choice. All right, let's pick some teams. There we go. First team, I got an Andy Dalton stack. We went with Gallup and Lamb. We also got Sterling Shepard going for the Giants. He had himself a nice weekend last week. Why not again this week? Got Derrick Henry playing for the playoff life. Why not play him? Montgomery, same. T. Higgins, we're hoping he gets those yardages, gets himself 1,000 yards, gets us some points. Jimmy Graham, they'll need some touchdowns, might as well throw it to Jimmy. Cowboys defense, picking on the Giants. getting into the playoffs. I like it. I'm playing it. All right, so team 2, we got Watson with David Johnson. He's rejuvenated, looking good. I got Derrick Henry going for Tennessee. Last time these two teams played, Derrick Henry got 200 plus yards. I don't mind playing him a bunch this weekend. Zach Pascal, he's had 3 touchdowns the last 2 weeks. Hoping he gets another. Gallup, looking good. Robbie Anderson needs those 8 catches. Hopefully he gets some, gives me some points. Gesicki, trying to play hero against Buffalo. Perrine had himself a nice day. Cincinnati trying to play spoiler. I doubt they'll do it, but I'm hoping he gets us some points. Then I got the Jets picking on New England. Alright, that's it. I'm not a fancy expert, but I am playing those teams. There you go. You got my overall strategy, my pool, how I'm thinking for this weekend. How you thinking for this weekend? What tips you got? Put them in the comments. Don't be shy. We'll be here all week trying to help you win. Give the channel a subscribe. Good luck to you. May your pool make a splash.